Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a little walkthrough of Michaels to see what's new Halloween-wise. So this footage is about a week to 2 weeks old, as most of the videos recently have been doing because I've been filming a lot and editing a lot and just posting. So it's a little bit older than per usual, but my Michaels has actually not changed this much, except for this area. The Edgar Allan Poe area has changed quite a bit. And that little back area that we always walk past, we're about to walk through again, it's changed basically overnight. But you'll get to see all that transformation later in this video. Basically, my Michaels kind of did a whole shift through and played a little musical chairs with everything. But we didn't really see anything new from the Edgar Allan Poe line. Pretty much everything we've already seen in my past couple weeks of videos is what they have. They just put up a whole bunch of overstock and switch where some stuff goes. But you will see that again at the end of this video. But on a lighter note, we did receive 3 new lines. Well, I should actually say we've seen 2 new lines and 1 new section. But you'll see all that in this video as well. And I'm kind of excited about them. Didn't end up buying anything from those lines, at least yet, but I enjoyed everything I saw. So the first thing that caught my eye on this trip was the orange in that background. So a little orange aisle back there was their lineup and them planogramming their new lineup for their new outside decor. So if you actually notice, we hadn't done much talking about outside decor at Michael's recently because they didn't have anything out really except for a couple signs. But this whole area would become their new outside area, and it was really exciting. Also, in the background of this, you actually see it. They were also planning their Day of the Dead collection, which came out again a lot later than I expected. I feel like I said this before, but came out a lot later than I expected. But better late than never. But that the whole little area they cleaned out, if you remember last time, I think it was a whole bunch of like farming kitchen type situation stuff going on over there. But one thing I want to mention, this little neon stuff hasn't been selling. I've been going to this Michaels for about a month and it has just not been selling. It's moving so slow. But I kind of expected that. But yes, ooh, yes, this area over here. This area changed a lot, right? Look at it. I had to move back and actually show you because I thought all this stuff was new stuff and I got super excited when I walked back into the store. And mind you, this was about a week after the footage we just watched. So I walked back in the store thinking this was all new, and it wasn't. It wasn't. They just moved everything that they had in the back of the store to the front area to make room for overstock, basically. So all the stuff is the same stuff. The Edgar Allan Poe, I'm saying his name right, Edgar Allan Poe line is just this small at my Michael's at least. It was a little bit bigger online, actually quite a bit bigger online. So a lot of the pieces that were online we actually didn't get in person at my specific Michael's, which was kind of saddening. But, you know, we got some stuff. We got some of the major stuff, the pillows, the witch pots, um, the bust and stuff like that. So I'm happy about that. Happy we got to see a lot of that in person, but we didn't get everything. And as you can see, this whole back area, they kind of just moved everything to the front, and this stuff just became their he, fall, yaw, bell, and pumpkin and hay bale type stuff. The next major area we actually had a look at was the reef area, and they had a couple of new things, mostly just restocks. But that new reef up there was pretty new. We didn't see that last time. It looks like just a black base reef with some darker tone leaves, with some pink and purple flowers on it. So that was as Halloweeny as it got for that. But the most exciting thing was their outdoor collection, which we seen a sneak peek earlier in this video, but it came back about a week later and we actually got to see some of the stuff that they had out. This is pretty much everything that they had out, and they were going to have out. Not the full stock level of it though, but everything. And a lot of the stuff here was like really squishy, and I was having a lot of fun squishing it because I was actually pleasantly surprised by that. It kind of reminded me of like a dog's chew toy, of just how like pliable the material was. I thought it was really cool. This stuff right here fascinated me so much because I was just trying to figure out what it was for, and also how to pronounce it. If you know what that is, leave that down below because I generally don't know what that's for. It's some type of cotton material. These rats fascinated me as well. I have never seen anything like that a day in my life. I don't think, and it just really, I don't know, it just surprised me. A lot of the stuff was pretty cool though. Again, love the squishiness of all the stuff, and it was decently priced. But nothing really crazily stuck out for me, except for something that we're going to see in a little bit. I did, on the other hand, find these little hanging guys, specifically the pumpkin guys, to be really cool. I don't know. I just love the way their face looked. I love the way that their little green and brown colors went together, with the orange. I really like those. And then I really enjoyed these little hanging dolls. I thought they were really cool too, and I've never really seen anything quite like them. I've obviously have seen the little hanging dolls before. Other stores have done them. Literally, I think every other store that does outdoor Halloween decorations has done them before. But Michaels this year, I don't know if they've had these before, but they were just, I don't know, they're just really cool looking. These ones specifically, I don't know, they just had a little charm to them. They're kind of adorable. And then the other little line of outdoor decor. This other area, I was expecting it is our, what I'm gonna call, why did my brain want to scream quinceañera? I don't know why I want to scream quinceañera. Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead decorations for Halloween. They finally released this line. Honestly, it was a little bit later than I thought it was gonna be, but better late than never. And I was actually happily surprised with all of these. I love the bright colors. I specifically love these little candle. I think these are like for tea light candle holders. They were amazing. A little highly priced for what it is, just some painted wood. But nevertheless, it was really cool looking. It was just so nice to see like these beautiful colors of like orange and pink, with the green, and then these neon colors. Like this whole line right here, to me personally, looked like it took time and they kind of just knew what they were doing with all the neon colors. On the actual, what I like to call, little neon section that they had, I don't know what they were doing over there. Some of the things are cute. Some of them are just like, how do you decorate with this? But yeah, I really love the Day of the Dead section. It was beautiful. And then this section right here is our surprise section. So in a couple of videos back, I want to say about 2 videos back, I did a walkthrough of all of Michael's lines that were coming out for the Halloween decoration. And this was one of their surprise ones they were gonna release later on in the year. Now, this was a Michael's pastel collection. There was mostly purples, pinks, and blues, if I'm not mistaken. You're gonna see a clip of it later on in this video. But everything in here is pretty pastel. The only other color that he didn't have that wasn't kind of like in that color scheme was like a couple of like black items. But other than that, that was the gist of that whole line. So this was actually a little bit more recent. I filmed all of this past week. And today is the 8th of September for all of you guys out there. So this was quite recent, for me at least. But they had a couple new things out. So that little gold skull was out. That was new. That wasn't there last time. The other new items were actually in the new pastel line, that we seen a little bit earlier in this video. On this day, they actually had everything stocked out. This was the first week of, actually last week of August. So you can do the math for that. It is not October, it is September 8th for me. So pretty recent. But they had everything out. And like I said before, it's a lot of pink, purple, and blue pastel. Those nutcrackers right there, love them. They were my favorite thing from this whole line. And I knew when I seen them on the lineup, I was going to love them when I seen them in person. but they had so many things. I just want to give you a quick overview of everything. So enjoy this clip. Before I let you go, I wanted to give you a little rundown of what we'll be expecting for the next couple of weeks until Halloween. So for number one, expect at least another 2 to 3 videos of Halloween hunting, specifically at Target, because they're finally releases and things. Actually, I've already purchased some things from Target, so we will be doing that as they slowly trickle things in through the month of September. You'll probably receive those videos in late September to early October, though. But other than that, expect a haul video, and I think that's it that I have planned for this year. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. Trying to grow before the end of the year, and I'll see you next week.